This is a message to the black community. Y'all better not be riding with Telvin Osborne. Now, we all heard 25-year-old Hannah Cobb was just arrested for involuntary manslaughter after allegedly shooting Telvin. But when I tell y'all what he said on social media about black women, y'all ain't gonna want to back this man up.
Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. My name is Cessa, and today we are spilling about Telbo, aka Telvin, who was unalived by his white girlfriend. And this has sparked a conversation from the black community because of the outrageous posts that this man made concerning black women and blacks in general. Not just the women, even about the men, all right? And people are saying, well, they don't have anything and they're just going to mind their business. But I've come with videos of people giving their thoughts on various things concerning this guy. Actually, the girlfriend initially said it was a mistake that a gun was, fired, and it was later discovered that she actually, unalived him. Anyway, guys, let's go listen to what people thought, and I'll be right back.
This man was so disrespectful to the black community, so monstrous and atrocious to our black women. When I tell y'all what this man said he would rather have relations with a white dog than a beautiful melanated woman. And when he said that, he threw me off. I had to read the shit 3, 4, 5 times because I'm like, hold up. This is the man that was shot by Becky that we supposed to be backing and protecting. Rest in peace to Telvin. All lives matter. They really do. But when you sit up here and you throw stones at our community in order to fit in with theirs, and then some tragic shit like this happen, you gonna have to take your lick. I ain't lying. We not coming to support you at all. At all. And the shit really mind-blowing, because it's like, I can't believe this man really said this about beautiful black queens. This man said, with that post, you signed your death certificate. I ain't lying. So, y'all let me know what y'all think about this Telvin and Hannah Cobb situation, because I ain't supporting them. And you know I support my people, but I ain't supporting his ass. He said, fuck us, so slick side for him.
Run it back. Okay, so we did this video yesterday about Hannah Cobb, who had unalived her boyfriend, and the internet's pretty much outraged. Not really outraged about what she did. I feel like they felt like she took the trash out, but it was about his statements that people had found online, including this one here that says, a dog before a black, it gotta be a white dog though. Crazy. And this where it said, thankful for my little blonde blessing of mine. I guess that blonde blessing lets you meet your maker. He also said this one, little fan favorite, this one. Come on, y'all. And then this one was again, another fan favorite of his. Again, this is not photoshopped. I just redacted the stuff that took the video down, but he said, Hayden, do the most, I swear. Team, that beat need to be beaten. Well, I guess he wins. And then somebody saw this. I guess it's from a relative of his, and somebody said, I respect everyone's opinion, but y'all don't know, whoever this person is. Oh, the dead guy. For real, he said that man will give the shirt off his back. To whom? No. Would he give his shirt off his back for his mama? I don't think so. And then they said, y'all don't think that he would respect women, that we would hang around him. I guess Tevin's a woman. Whatever. Now, Hannah is claiming the shooting was an accident, but Telbo's family is claiming a separate story. Okay, so this is Telbo. That's his nickname his family calls him, but he goes by Telvin. And he was shot and killed by his girlfriend, who goes by the name of Hannah Grace. And shout out to the Augusta Press, because they break the story down for us. Now, according to the Augusta Press, they stated that the incident took place in the 800 block at the 4 Points Road near Waynesboro. And the case is currently being investigated by Burke County Sheriff's Office. So roughly around 5:45 a.m. on Sunday, deputies responded to the reports that somebody had gotten shot. A 30-year-old male by the name of Telvin, or Telbo Ratkins. Now, he was found in his master bedroom, and he was suffering from a gunshot wound to his chest, and he was later pronounced dead at the hospital. Now, Osborne's live-in girlfriend, the mother of his 2 children, who is 28-year-old Hannah Grace Cobbs, is cooperating with the investigation, according to the sheriff. Now, this is where the story gets a bit dicey, because Telbo's brother jumps into the conversation, and he gives his thoughts on what he thinks occurred. Now, the brother goes by the name of Roderick, Osborne Williams, okay? And you can find him on Facebook and all of his posts. Now he starts off by saying, so Hannah, we're just gonna call her Hannah, Hannah killed my brother right out the gate. He just laying it all out. And again, this is alleged. He says, after leaving the club partying, she claims she went home and cleaned her gun and shot him in the head. According to medical examiners, it was actually the chest. Anybody out here knows something doesn't sound right. One, why isn't your gun on safety when you're cleaning it? It could have shot anybody. Two, who parties, gets drunk, and goes home in the middle of the night and cleans a gun? Great question. Why hasn't Burke County, Georgia Sheriff's Department given this information to the news media? The girl wasn't arrested and is about to get away with murder, completely unacceptable and a failure of the system to prosecute. Sounds like a racist move and white privilege motive. Now, to kind of lay out the scene, the brother, Roderick, also posted a video of Hannah partying the night before the incident. So she's at the club here. Then immediately after leaving the club, somewhere around 5:45 a.m., she was cleaning her gun, and then the incident occurred. After he had made that post, individuals started coming under his post because, again, a lot more people know about gun safety than you'd think. They were all leaving their thoughts about how is it possible that you were cleaning a weapon and it went off? That's not possible. Now, somebody by the name of Ashley Bryant explains that. She goes on to say, nobody cleans a weapon without unloading the magazine and emptying the chamber. It literally can't come apart for cleaning until you do that first. Point that out. You cannot properly clean a weapon until it is actively dismantled, right? Which includes unloading the magazine and emptying the chamber. So how she was doing that, I'm lost to it. And I'm not even a weapons owner. Now, Hannah has not come out to social media about her experience or her story or any of the details related to the shooting death of her baby father/boyfriend. But if she does, I'll keep you guys posted.
Black people, do me a favor. Go look up Telvin Osborne right now and then come back to this video when you got all the details. You're back? Okay. Not our fights. Not our fights. What irritates me the most about this entire situation is the way Telvin's family is reacting on Facebook. I think it was his brother. He got up on this bitch talking about I'm disappointed in my black men and women. Where's the black community when you need them? Y'all are mad at him. Y'all are not going to support him because he was in an interracial relationship. The ignorance. What? Just purposefully acting dense to get support. Don't nobody give a fuck that he was in an interracial relationship. It's the way that he was acting while in that interracial relationship that has us black folks like, no. Nah, but let's put this into perspective. You, a black man, while in relations with that 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, decided to take to the internet and let everybody know unprovoked that you would rather fuck a dog than to have relations with a black woman. And the dog has to be white. That's what you said. And you expect us to be upset? Why?
Hannah Osborne, she actually unalived Telvin. Hannah was YT, Telvin was black, and Telvin is the same man who came on social media and said he'd rather F a dog before he F a black woman. Once again, Hannah unalived them. She was allegedly cleaning her GUN, and then all of a sudden it went off. Who believes that? I don't know. Maybe the media. But I'm here to tell you right now, because the color of her skin, because where this happened at, she's going to get a slap on the wrist. Okay? I'm pretty sure it's going to end up something like, oh, I was going through a DV situation. Something like that. She got to make herself look good. Okay? Anyways, RIP to Mr. Telvin. Black people, we gonna mind our business once again. Okay? Telvin was the same one who said when you see him, he is going to identify as WHITE. But I do send my condolences out to Telvin and his family during this hard time. Fuck it. She's a white girl. He's a black man. They live in Georgia. We gonna see how this ends. I'm so sorry, but nothing about this story makes sense.
He said he would rather have relations with a dog than to have relations with a black woman. And he followed up by saying, but the dog gotta be white though. He said, I'll die for my blonde blessing. I'd do anything for her. She allegedly pew-pewed him while cleaning her weapon. Hit him in the chest or whatever. You know, the thing about this season is learning when to take your rest and to put energy where energy is due. All I have to say is I'm not sure what I'm going to eat for dinner tonight. I got to go pick my son up from school. He went on a field trip today. Black women, 92%ers, what y'all having for dinner?
I know didn't nobody ask for my opinion, but I'm gonna give it anyway, because it's my shit. So I just wanted to give my little think piece on the whole Telbo Reckons story and situation. And first of all, before I even get started, rest in peace, may God rest your soul. Like, I curse, I cuts up, I do me, but I'm a woman of God, and I don't disrespect the dead, period, regardless of how I feel about the person. Okay, rest in peace, honey. First of all, let's just state the obvious. If the shoe was on the other foot, that man would be damn near under the prison right now. The fact that she's still walking around freely doesn't make any sense. You came home from clubbing drunk at 5 o'clock in the morning and decided to clean your gun. And you decided to clean it pointed towards him somehow with your finger close to the trigger to where it just went off. We all know why that girl's not in jail. We all know why that girl's not in jail and why she's probably not gonna go to jail. It was an accident, right? Give that man's family their justice. Even as an accident. If you get into a car wreck today, drunk, involuntary manslaughter, you're going to jail. You're going to do some kind of time. Even though it was an accident. Even though you didn't mean to have a head-on collision with the next person and ruin or end their lives. You're going to have to answer to it. You're going to have to pay for it. There's no way in heaven or hell that girl should not have to answer to killing that man, period. I don't care, accident or not. Okay, second thing. I'm going to address the whole everybody being in an uproar because they feel like we should be rallying because of this man. Correct me if I'm wrong, stand with me if I'm right. I feel like everyone is entitled to their feelings and their own damn opinion. If you want to go stand and protest because you feel like he's one of us and she did that shit on purpose, that is your right, honey. That is your right. But if you don't want to, because you know from looking at his page that he was not like us, that is your right as well. You can't expect black women to go into an uproar when this man consecutively and consistently disrespected, degraded, and down-talked us. Man said he would rather a dog than a black woman. And that dog had to be white. Like, y'all cannot get mad at these people because they're not upset that this woman turned around and off to him. Like, that's what he wanted. He chose her. His blind beauty. That's all he spoke of. He put her on a pedestal and she put him in his grave. Again, may God rest his soul. Rest in peace. God bless the dead.
So that young black man came on Twitter and his social media platforms and said he would rather be intimate with a dog than be with someone that has any resemblance to the woman that gave him life, only to be exited from this world by his preference after he stated that he would die for her. Thoughts and prayers.
In light of all of the information that has been coming out regarding Mr. Osborne, Telvin Osborne, if you don't know who Telvin Osborne is, he was unalived recently by his Caucasian girlfriend. He himself is a black man who has openly been very demeaning towards black women, and if you ask me, black people, because where there is one injustice, there is an injustice to all. I really don't really care to hear what his family has to say, because y'all know what he was saying online and how he felt. Why y'all didn't have a problem with that, I don't know. But I would like to say this. Sometimes accountability has to be taken, and we have to grapple with the fact that sometimes the people who we call a son, a brother, a cousin, a nephew, an uncle, and whatever else are just horrible people. That is just the long and the short of it. Okay? It's as long and short as his views. Okay? And I don't know what y'all want from us. He sat there and said that he would rather fuck a dog than to be with a black woman, and that the dog had to be white. I will campaign on this. Can we just leave people like that behind? If you are a black man or a black individual and you hate black women, you hate other black people, you hate your black self, you hate your black hair, you hate your black culture, and you don't want to be associated with us in any type of way, we're leaving you behind in 2025 and beyond. The ship is leaving. Ladies, black women, this is for my black women. If that black man does not want you, then leave him behind. Got a blast. Okay? We're leaving them behind. Anybody that is not with the advancement of us, we're leaving behind. That includes your nigga. That includes your bitch. That includes your friends. That includes your coworkers and family members and acquaintances and anybody and any other associates that is not on board with the advancement of us. We're leaving them behind. We don't have any more time to play with them. Period. This is what happens when the ancestors are not happy with you. And God don't like ugly, and neither do our ancestors. I think that's all I gotta say.
I just got a chemical peel and I'm peeling, so I gotta talk to y'all from up here. The first time I ever saw somebody say rest in piss, I think it was under a post about it being the 1-year anniversary of Paul Walker's death. But when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, what an unfortunate error that this person made. This is gonna be so awkward when they realize what they said instead of saying rest in peace. And so I went back to their profile a few minutes later to see if they realized what they'd done. And when I was looking through their new posts after the rest in piss post, they were doubling down on the rest in piss. And I was amazed because that was when I realized it was not an error. And I had never heard anything like rest in piss before. Anywho, that black man who got taken out by his white girlfriend and then was discovered to have a disgusting digital footprint where he basically said that he would engage in bestiality with a white dog before he ever let a black woman touch him. Yeah, so somebody posted basically saying that he shouldn't be scrutinized for having a preference. And so now people are saying, well, may he rest in preference. Y'all are so dumb. I hate that his family can't mourn in peace because he got on the internet and said some of the most insane stuff I've ever seen. But hey, it ain't my fight. May he rest in preference.
And I know ain't nobody looking at us for no sympathy. Where's that dog?
Y'all heard about that black man, Telvin Osborne? Hold on. That was his Facebook page. This his baby mama. That's him. Thankful for this little blonde blessing of mine. She unalived him. May he rest in preference. I mean, he literally got what he deserved. He literally got what he deserved. This is the thing. His family is now all over social media saying how the black community is failing them and they need justice and they need help and where's the black community and blah, blah, blah. We don't want nothing to do with that coon-ass man. I mean, nothing.
And then they're saying that we're mad because he was in an interracial relationship. No. Interracial relationship, whoever loves you, love them. But it's the way he went about that interracial relationship. Remember that caption, my little blonde blessing. This man got up on the internet and said that he would rather have relations with a dog before he would with a black woman. A white dog at that. It had to be a white dog. For him to be that way towards black women, and you think black women are gonna feel bad, black women are gonna band together and help. Black women don't give a fuck about what that. We don't care. Y'all always feel like we're upset when we see a black man with a white woman. If that's what it is, that's what it is. We're not gonna sit here and stress about it. But what we will not tolerate is you disrespecting the fuck out of us while being with that white woman. That's just something we don't do. Every single time he said something about her, it was always praising white women and bashing black women. And you think we gonna give a fuck that she... Rest in preference. Rest in preference.
All right, we have another one, y'all. Unfortunately, Telvin Osborne was murdered by his white girlfriend, wife, partner. Only for his family to come out after black women were posting about Telvin's murderer, his white preferenced girlfriend. And plead for black women to continue to push because she was going to get away with it. And of course, like when black women start passing around these types of things, then people start taking notice. This is what we do. Like, it's in our DNA, okay? Black women were standing up like, this isn't okay. She shouldn't get away with this. Until, just like old boy in Miami, tweets resurfaced. And this dude, Telvin, was talking so much shit about black women and said he'd rather sleep with a dog than sleep with a black woman. Mind you, black man, like blackety black, like black, like. And that dog had to be white in order for him to sleep with it. But you came from a black woman. Then, of course, other people found other things he said, like just going on and on about how much he dislikes black women. But the same women that you hate are the same women that was rallying behind you. It's the same women that you hate. And I feel like I'm in the election all over again. Like, do y'all see a common pattern here in America? You'd have to be beyond blind. Stevie Wonder can see this shit. Do we see the pattern? Do we see it? So you know what black women said? Oh, that's your feeling about me? I'm gonna fall the fuck back. Are we seeing a pattern? Since you think I'm the worst person you could ever be with, even though I am you, and you came from a woman who looks just like me. And that woman and her sisters, if she had any, probably raised, fed, and bred your ass. But you don't fuck with people like me. Okay, well then I don't fuck with you. Are we seeing a pattern? America, are we seeing a pattern? What we're not going to continue to do is be used. I don't know if y'all don't understand where black women are in 2025, but what we are not at is use me up avenue and throw me away street. Okay? We ain't there no more, boo-boo. What you're not going to do is denigrate, disrespect, talk shit, and elevate other races of women, which there are so many men in general talking about this topic right now. And shout out to all these men like standing on business of all races. We've seen men of other races talk about how disrespectful our own men are to us and question them. Like, why y'all talk so much shit about black women when they're the ones that raised y'all? They're the ones that do all the movements to move things further in the world. When shit goes down and your luck is down, where the fuck do you go? Back to your black mama and aunties and grandmas. But you talk so much shit about black women. Shout out to all the men who can see clearly. But in case the rest of y'all don't understand where we're at in 2025, it is not back there. We know our value now. We know our power. We know where we're at. So what you're not going to do is talk shit about us, to us, and not be for us. Period. And once again, in case y'all haven't been connecting the dots, are you seeing the pattern? Are we seeing the pattern? Trump, Elon Musk presidency? Black women are not having it. So until you learn to respect us, we do not fuck with you. Period. Oh yeah, and rest in peace to Telvin. Cause shit's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up regardless, but it's not my fight because you don't fuck with us. Oh, let's push it even further. So the family got so upset. You know what the cousin came out and did? The cousin came out and made another video and was like, fuck all y'all black women. Y'all ain't shit anyway. Thank you, sir. And we're gonna be not shit, not caring about what the fuck happens with your family. Because
So Telvin Osborne made a big splash shitting on black women. But now currently, if I'm understanding correctly, his family wants the support of black women in the black community because he was knocked off by his white girlfriend. Whom he did say that he was about he was about it. He would die for her. He did say that. Oh, Tink Tink, you dead? Rest in dog shit, I guess. By the way, I did not pick this song. TikTok picked this song because TikTok is messy as hell. Anywho, talk about fuck around and find out. Sheesh.
So I was going to post about this story today, but I came across another content creator's video, and she was also posting about this story to get some coverage of what's going on with it. But never mind. I'm not gonna talk bad on the dead, but never the fuck mind. I'm going to mind my black business, my black woman business. Whatever happens, happens. Sometimes we just gotta everybody has their views, everyone has their opinions on people, but it's usually our community that tries to get these stories spread, that try to get, justice, because they was gonna let old girl walk until people started posting about it. Because it wasn't 1 + 1 wasn't equaling 2. It was equaling who the fuck you think you playing with. So we just gonna mind our business.
Guys, what are your thoughts concerning all you heard so far? I can't blame the black people who are decided to just mind their businesses and not come out and start speaking up for this man, because I mean some of the things he said were pretty mean, and you never know tomorrow. I mean, this guy is no longer alive, and I mean, it's just crazy. You don't just come out and just hate on a bunch of individual when the person who baited you is a black woman. I mean, it is what it is. Anyway, guys, what are your thoughts concerning all of this? Please share your thoughts with me in the comment section, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.